Dude, no way! I can't believe it! Isn't it hilarious? I didn't even know you were working here. Huh? How is this hilarious? Why were you at this office anyway? I got a job here, why else would I be here? What? Seriously? I thought you were here for marketing or something. I didn't think you were actually going to work here. Well, I am. I'm your new coworker. What? So I have to work with someone who'd steal her best friend's fiance? Oh, come on. This is a sign. It's time to make up, don't you think? I was just thinking I'd like to be friends with you again. Not interested. I don't want to be friends with someone like you. Charlotte, we were best friends. It's been years since what happened. Can't you let it go? Let it go? No, I don't think so. You're a fiancé-stealing backstabber. Stay out of my way. I don't care if you're working here. Don't talk to me unless you absolutely have to for work. Ugh, you're still bitter about what happened, huh? Not bitter, just not interested in rekindling any friendship with you, Lorraine. We were best friends, remember? We did everything together growing up. Yeah, we were best friends. Until you slept with my fiancé. Now we're not friends. You understand how that works? Come on, Charlotte, lighten up. We're gonna be coworkers from now on. Ugh, I don't even want to see your face. Well, you'll be seeing me around the office a lot. Hopefully we can get along like we used to. I wouldn't count on it.
Hey Charlotte, long time no see. It's been a while, huh? How have you been?
Who is this?
Charlotte, it's Cam. What, did you delete my contact?
I guess I forgot to block you.
I heard from Lorraine, so you guys are gonna be working at the same company, huh? What a coincidence. I know we had a pretty messy breakup, but I hope you can look out for Lorraine. She is my wife. I hope you can get over any past differences.
Huh, you guys are married?
Lorraine didn't tell you, I thought she had. Yeah, we got hitched last year. We're officially married.
Good for you.
What, no congratulations?
Yeah, right. Look, I kept the conversation with Lorraine at a minimum because I don't want to talk to her. The same goes to you, Cam. We don't have anything to talk about.
Lorraine told me you were still bitter about things. Were you hoping to get back with me? Sorry to burst your bubble, but you'll have to give up on that dream. I'm a married man now, you understand. I know it's a little complicated being my ex-girlfriend and all, but it's all water under the bridge, right? Lorraine was your best friend. I'm sure you can find it in your heart to help her out in her new job.
First of all, I was your fiancé, not girlfriend. And no, I don't want to help my ex-best friend with anything.
Don't be like that, Charlotte. Lorraine needs your support. She's in a delicate condition right now.
What are you talking about? What do you mean she's delicate? Is she sick or something?
Oh, no, nothing like that. You know, she's got a bun in the oven. She's pregnant. We're having a kid.
Oh, I didn't know.
We just found out last month. She's 2 months pregnant now. Isn't it exciting? We're gonna be parents, Lorraine and me.
Wait, so she's 2 months pregnant. Did she inform the company of that when she got hired?
Huh? Inform who?
I went down to chat with the Human Resources Department after I talked to Lorraine. They told me she was hired and due to start next week. They didn't mention anything about her being pregnant.
Well, duh. How would they know about it? Lorraine said she's not telling them until she has to.
What? So you're just not telling the company?
It was all Lorraine's idea. She gets hired as a full-time employee and then she'll take maternity leave when she gives birth. She figured it all out, Charlotte. I married a smart woman. This way, she's guaranteed a job when she's ready to go back to work.
Are you serious? That's not how it works.
The laws changed in 2020. Lorraine looked the whole thing up. It is how it works. We're just making the system work for us. I never would have thought of it. I'm lucky I married someone that can think outside the box.
This is unbelievable, so you're not even telling the company about this.
I mean, what are we supposed to do? Lorraine's already pregnant. We can't reverse that. Children are our future, Charlotte. Can't you be happy for us?
I'm not saying anything about you and Lorraine getting pregnant. You can't really time that, and it is a happy occasion. What I'm upset about is your attitude.
Attitude?
The company hired Lorraine with certain expectations. You know she was hired as a warehouse stalker. That's a physically demanding job. You're always on your feet. How's she gonna handle her job while pregnant?
What? She's hired. Nothing they can do about it now. They can't fire her for being pregnant.
So, she's taking the job knowing she can't pull her weight.
We don't know that yet. She just needs to get the job right now and be a full-time employee.
Uh-huh. You think this is gonna fly with the coworkers? They're the ones that are gonna have to cover for her.
Yeah, I know that's gonna be a little tricky for Lorraine.
The new girl taking maternity a few months into her job, no one's gonna look kindly upon that.
That's where you come in. You could talk her up a bit to your coworkers, right? Get them to go easy on her.
What? Also, why?
For old time's sake, come on, she's pregnant.
Yep, and I can already see her making that an excuse to not do anything at work.
Charlotte, this is a friend in need. Have a heart. Didn't you always say kindness is a virtue?
Yeah, for those who deserve it. I mean, the nerve! You really think the world revolves around you, don't you?
My wife and I are just trying to do our best for the baby, Charlotte. Do it for the baby. It's an innocent baby, Charlotte. Lorraine needs your support so she can be a good mom.
She needs your support. The baby has nothing to do with me. You're not gonna guilt me into anything. Leave me out of your pregnancy scam.
Hey, Charlotte, heard you talk to Cam. So, you know about the pregnancy. Isn't it crazy?
Yeah, crazy's right.
So, now that you're in on the secret, I really appreciate your full support. I want to be a mommy, Charlotte. It's amazing, but terrifying too.
I imagine you're going through a lot, but like I told Cam, I'm not your friend. Leave me out of this.
What's your deal? We're just asking you to smooth things over with the coworkers. I don't want to stress out. It's bad for the baby.
Then maybe you should have thought about that when you first applied to the job in the first place. It's just totally unreasonable of you to do what you're doing. Have you thought about how this affects the company and your coworkers?
Jeez, it's a big company, Charlotte. I think they'll survive having one pregnancy leave. Besides, it's my right. Aren't you glad women's rights and labor laws have come this far?
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm against any of that, but it's a whole other issue what you're doing.
What? I'm just being smart about things, okay? The company can't disqualify me for being pregnant. Keep up with the times, Charlotte. Us women, we gotta stick together.
Funny, coming from someone who stole her best friend's fiance.
I promise I'd support you when you get pregnant. Trust me, you're gonna want all the help you can get.
I doubt I'd want any help from you.
Come on, Charlotte, you could be in the same position I'm in anyway, right? Are you and your husband trying? I hear some people take years to get pregnant.
Nope, not married.
Wait, what? You're not married yet?
Yeah, so?
I mean, we're the same age. You're almost 30, Charlotte. You have any prospects?
Prospects? What are you talking about?
Lol. Boyfriends, what's going on? You having trouble boiling it down to one?
No, I don't have a boyfriend.
You're serious? Tell me you're joking, please.
I don't have a boyfriend, so what? It's none of your business.
You need to get on this ASAP. It's tragic. Let me try to find someone to hook you up with.
What? Lorraine, I don't need this crap from you. What do you care if I have a boyfriend or not?
Charlotte, I'm serious. You're pushing 30. You need to act now. What the hell? What's got you in this rut? You never had trouble meeting guys before.
I'm fine. How do we even get on this topic?
Oh, no. Oh, I get it now.
Huh? Now what?
It's Cam, isn't it? He broke your heart and now you can't be with anyone else?
No.
No, Charlotte, admit it. Oh, no wonder you won't help me. You're jealous.
Of you.
You must be crushed. I got the guy. I'm pregnant, all set up with maternity pay and everything. And look at you, almost 30, single as hell with no hope of getting married anytime soon.
Says who?
No, seriously, I didn't realize what a tragic turn your life took. I'm so sorry, Charlotte. An old maid destined to live out her life alone? And you see the irony working every day at a maternity clothing brand? You deal with itty-bitty baby clothes all the while knowing you'll never buy them for your own bundle of joy.
Lorraine, do I need to remind you who you're talking to? Where the hell do you get the idea you can talk to me like this?
Now that I think of it, why does the company keep you as an employee anyway? What good is a dried-up old maid to a maternity fashion brand? How dumb is that?
Lorraine, I swear.
The company's screwed anyway, obviously. Whatever, I'll get my maternity leave, take some extra time off, then find a better job once things settle down. So just make sure the higher-ups don't hear about it and everything will be fine. Piece of cake.
Piece of cake, huh? Too bad you just told the company president herself about your plan to take advantage of her company.
Huh? What did you say?
I'm telling you, I'm the president of this company. You're due to start working at my maternity clothing brand starting next week, Lorraine.
What? How is that even possible?
I know. That's how I feel. How is this even possible? How did my company even hire someone like you? I'd better talk to HR about this. Can't have something like this happening again.
Charlotte, what's going on?
I'd say an error in judgment. I'm not blaming anyone. It's on me for not keeping better track about what's going on in my own company.
You keep saying president. You're really president of the company. I don't understand. Is this some sort of prank or something?
Why would I lie about this? Besides, shouldn't you know the name of the president of the company you're going to be working for?
What? It's true. I looked it up on the company website. You're really the president of the company?
So, you finally believe me.
But how are you the president of a maternity clothes company? Weren't you working at a bank?
I took over the family business. Didn't start at this company until after the split with Cam.
Family business? I grew up with you. I've never heard of your family having a clothing company. Your dad was a teacher and your mom was a law clerk. You're not making any sense.
I guess I never really talked about it. It was my grandfather's company.
Your grandfather?
Yeah, on my father's side. Actually, my dad was supposed to take over the company after my grandpa, but my dad isn't interested in business. He loves teaching. He told Grandpa he's not leaving his passion for some boring desk job.
Okay, but why you? I mean, it's not like you had any background.
Actually, I spent a lot of time at the company as a kid. When I was really little, they made a little corner for me and I would play with the display babies. I loved following Grandpa around and learning how he did his work. The whole not taking over the company thing made Dad and Grandpa have a falling out, so I barely saw him when I was in high school. But when my engagement to Cam was canceled, Grandpa was there to cheer me up. He told me I didn't need a man to support me and I was strong enough to take over the company by myself. He taught me to believe in myself.
I had no idea all of that happened.
Yeah, well, why would I tell you?
I still can't believe it. Good for you, Charlotte. I guess I should call you boss from now on.
No, I don't want to be your boss. I'd appreciate it if you would rescind your acceptance of the job. It would be a lot easier administration-wise.
What? But
I don't want to work with someone like you.
Hey, Charlotte, how are you doing? Lorraine told me the big news. Are you for real the freaking president?
Yeah, so?
So? That's amazing. Congrats, Charlotte. I'm really happy for you.
Thank you, I guess?
Seriously, who would have thought? President of a whole company. That's super impressive. You should be proud of yourself. You must be raking it in, huh?
I'm doing all right.
Don't be modest, Charlotte. You're living it up, aren't you? Man, it must be awesome. You go out to fancy restaurants and stuff. You gotta know the best places in town, right?
What do you care where I eat?
Don't be so cold, Charlotte. You know, we should go out to dinner sometime. Catch up, you know? We never had a chance to talk things out after the whole Lorraine thing.
You mean when you cheated on me with Lorraine?
We never talked, you know? I always regretted that. You deserve better than that. So, what do you say? Take me out to dinner, Ms. President?
What?
To catch up. Get some one-on-one time, you know?
That seems pretty inappropriate. I don't usually go to dinner with married men.
Don't be like that. You have no idea what it's been like with Lorraine. To be honest, I'm not even sure I made the right decision. I definitely rushed into it because Lorraine kept pushing for marriage. Then she got it into her head that she wanted to get pregnant. Oh, that trying to get pregnant stage was hell, I swear. I have to be honest, I wonder what it would have been like if we'd stayed together. I missed you, you know?
Oh, are you serious right now?
Completely serious, Charlotte. We were a good match. I shouldn't have let you go like that.
So, what are you saying?
I just want to be with you again, Charlotte. Feel you again. I heard you don't have a boyfriend. We can meet up discreetly, you know? Have some fun. Go at each other like old times.
So you want to cheat on Lorraine with me?
What? You're worried about Lorraine's feelings? She stole me from you first. Don't you want to get back at her? This is your chance, Charlotte. You can have your cake and eat it too. Revenge and sexy time? You know you want to.
I guess people never change. You're still a cheating scumbag. You know, I just sent a screenshot of our conversation to Lorraine.
Wait, you did what?
You didn't seriously think that I would take you back under any circumstances. Are you freaking kidding me? You're a married man, Cam, with a baby on the way, no less. Grow up! Stop being such a sleazebag. I can't believe you'd go around trying to cheat on your pregnant wife. You're a total scumbag. I should be grateful I dodged a bullet with you.
Charlotte.
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to any woman for that matter. Disgusting.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Cam would do this to me. He's hitting on you as soon as he finds out you're the president of a company.
Yeah, he's a scumbag. No surprise there. Who are you to complain anyway?
What? Are you saying I deserve this?
Kind of. I mean, what goes around comes around, right? Besides, we know Cam's a sleazeball. You were the one that cheated with him when he was engaged to be married. Once a cheater, always a cheater.
Shut up, this is serious. I have to divorce him and I'm pregnant.
Oh, you're divorcing him, all right.
It's not all right. He was trying to cheat on me while I'm pregnant with his child, Charlotte. Do you understand the betrayal?
Yeah, I do.
Well, I'm pregnant. You have no idea how this messes up everything. I'm gonna be a single mother. This wasn't the plan. Charlotte, I'm gonna need all the help I can get, okay? Besides, you're kind of responsible for all this, so now you really need to help me get through this. I'm counting on you, bestie.
Wait, what? How am I responsible for anything?
If you weren't a rich company president, Cam wouldn't have tried to switch back to you. Did you seduce him to get back at me? Is this all a joke to you?
I sent you the screenshot. Believe whatever you want.
Seriously, Charlotte, I'm taking a big step here. I'd really appreciate your support. Your best friend's gonna be a single mother. Don't you feel bad for me at all?
No, not really. Good luck with the kid, though. Anyway, I don't intend on helping you in any way. I'd like a letter declining your job offer on my desk by Friday.
What? Oh, I guess I wasn't clear. I'm taking the job.
Really? You're taking the job at my company?
Yeah, of course, why not? It's a good job with good pay. It's way more than I used to make. I'm not giving that up. I'm here for good, boss.
You've got nerves of steel in that case. I don't think I could work for someone I backstabbed.
You mean a childhood friend I recently found out is a successful businesswoman? You never know where life takes you, right, Charlotte? It's like the universe sent you to be my guardian angel.
Slow down, Lorraine. I'm not sure how you keep ignoring me when I say I'm not your friend. I'm definitely not anyone's angel.
Well, you're stuck with me now. You can't fire me for being pregnant.
That's true.
So, I'm set until I come back from maternity leave. I'll definitely take my 12 weeks paid leave, then see when I feel up to going back to work. I have a year to go back to my position, you know. My job is guaranteed until then.
Who told you that?
I read up on it. You know the law made it mandatory in 2020 for New Jersey companies with over 50 employees to give paid maternity leave to their employees. You know, you should know this stuff if you're gonna run a big company like that.
Uh-huh. And do you know what the requirements are to qualify? Yeah, full-time employment. Check. No. 1,000 hours worked in 12 months. That's the requirement.
What? That's not what I read.
Trust me, I need to keep up to date with this stuff. There's no way you're qualifying for paid maternity leave.
Then what am I supposed to do? I'm having a baby, Charlotte.
I'm sure there's a lot you can do, but my company's not paying you anything if you don't come into work.
So I can't get the 2/3 of the salary for 12 weeks.
No. You get maternity leave under US labor laws, but it's not paid.
What about me and the baby? I need to work. I can still work for around 6 months. I guess I'll have to come back earlier than I thought.
Oh yeah, there's no job guarantee either. Once your 12 unpaid weeks are up, you're expected back at work.
That's crazy. You expect me to work lifting boxes on my feet all day 2 months after giving birth? Do you know how messed up my body's gonna be after this? A whole baby is coming out of me, Charlotte.
You need to take those issues up with the lawmakers. And Cam, I'm just going by the law.
So I'm gonna have to leave my newborn infant and go to work every day. Maybe I can use some unpaid leave then.
I guess. Of course, taking too many unpaid leave or sick days can be a reason for your termination.
Termination. So you're forcing me to come to work.
I'm not forcing you to do anything. I'm asking you to walk away from this whole thing. But if you insist on staying while I find a justifiable reason to fire you, fine, I can't stop you. But believe you me, as soon as that moment comes where you miss one too many days at work, you're done.
Fine, I'll just have to figure something out by then.
And you think you can just waltz back to the office having taken maternity leave a few months into taking the job? You know the warehouse girls are a tight-knit group. They're not going to appreciate being left hanging like that.
Well, they're women, right? They'll understand. Girl power.
Girl power. You're just trying to live off of handouts and people's kindness. The women who work in the warehouse, most of them are mothers. A lot of them are single mothers. They're tough. You're not going to last.
They're moms. Good. They've all been there. They'll understand about the physical stuff and taking care of a newborn.
Yeah, they've all been there. None of them try to mooch off of me or scam my company for maternity leave. It takes a lot to be a single mother, Lorraine. You'd better get that through your head. You're gonna need to be strong for your kid.
I know.
Be responsible. You're in charge of a human being's life. Own up to it.
But what am I going to do?
Do your research right this time. Find out everything you can about child support, financial assistance for single mothers.
Okay, I will.
You'd better toughen up. No one's gonna feel sorry for you at this company. You better remember, women are the harshest critics of other women. Think carefully before you make your next move. Lorraine ended up declining her new job offer at my company. She also decided to stay with Cam after all. They're not back to being a happy couple though, far from it. They're constantly fighting. They've had the neighbors call the police several times. Apparently, every argument ends with Lorraine calling Cam to man up and go make some decent money like Charlotte. And Cam comes back with Charlotte is in charge of a whole company. You can't even take care of this house. The house is a mess and the couple is obviously in dire need of help, but no one seems to want to reach out to the cheating backstabbers. It turns out Cam and Lorraine had been completely ostracized from their family and friends. I wasn't aware, but the rumor about how they started out as an affair spread through their circle like wildfire. No one wanted to associate with the couple after that. However they started, they're on the path to being parents now. I hope they can get their life in order before the arrival of their new bundle of joy.
Hey, I'm gonna be home late tonight. Alright, you hanging out with a friend or something?
Yep, going to the movies.
Alright, be back by 7. Don't spoil your appetite before you get home.
I know. You're making your special stew tonight, right? My favorite.
Good, you remembered. Get home safe.
Need to pick up anything on the way home?
Ice cream would be nice. You know I love chocolate, but whatever they have at the store is fine.
Okay. Oh, and hey, there is something I've been meaning to ask you.
What is it?
Well, since I'm in high school now, you sure I don't have to get a job? It's been so nice living with you, but I just want to help, you know?
We already talked about this. I make more than enough to support the two of us. You've got nothing to worry about, Ellie.
But you're always working and I don't know, I'm always out playing with my friends or at piano lessons, which I'm very thankful you pay for. I just feel like I should pay for my own stuff, you know?
But you do work around the house. Tonight it's my turn to cook, but you cook for me most of the time, plus you keep the house clean. It really means a lot to me. Don't worry about getting a job. You do more than enough already.
Are you sure?
Yes. Plus, you're way smarter than me. You need to keep studying so you get into the college of your dreams. If anything, that's what I want for you, not for you to work.
Oh, I just feel spoiled.
What? Why? We've had a rough life. Our parents were deadbeats, but luckily we don't have to worry about them anymore. I'm your big brother. I want what's best for you. Go out there and enjoy your life.
I really appreciate you saying that. Don't work too hard. I want you to enjoy your life too. When are you gonna get a girlfriend anyways?
Oh, that hurts. I'll let you know.
Ah, my friend's here. I'll grab the ice cream on my way home.
Thanks. Be safe.
Hey, John. I'm running a bit late. Sorry.
All right.
Sorry, I'm stuck at the subway station.
What happened?
I think I just saw Mom and Dad. I'm trying to avoid them. Maybe I'm wrong, but...
What? No way. I made sure there was no way they could find us. I mean, they'd have to fly out here.
Yeah, but I really think it's them. I didn't get a good look, but...
Allie, are you alright? Want me to come pick you up?
No, it's okay. I'm gonna walk up and go to another station.
Alright, if you need, just take a cab, okay? Just be safe, please.
Okay.
I just got a call from the police. I had a missed call from a number I didn't recognize. I looked it up and it was for the police station. I have no idea what's going on. Allie, are you alright? Please text me back. Where are you?
Huh? Who's this?
It's me, John. The guy at the foster home had your contact info. I got your number from him.
John! Is it really you?
Don't pretend to be excited.
Oh, come on. We've been so worried about you. I wasn't expecting this. I'm so happy.
I wanted to ask you about Allie. Did you see her last night?
Allie? What are you talking about?
You really don't know.
No! What happened to her?
She's in the hospital. She's unconscious. Looks like she got in a fight or something and fell down the stairs.
What? Oh my god. Will she be okay?
I don't know.
Who would do something like that to her?
She said she saw you at the station. You're in town, aren't you? Why do I get the feeling you two have something to do with this?
What? We would never do that. Yes, we're in town, but we're on vacation. We had no idea you lived here.
You sure?
Yes! Do you think it would be okay if we went and visited her?
Why would I ever let you see her?
Because I'm her mother and we're in town. Dad's worried about her too. Please, John.
Seriously, have you forgotten about what you guys did when we were kids?
Oh, we're really sorry. We are, but we were young too.
Being young has nothing to do with it. We were still in elementary school. You completely abandoned us at home alone. Thank God we had good neighbors.
Oh, John, I wish I could take it all back. We were so upset when they took you guys away from us.
Then why did you leave us home alone? You treated us like objects. It wasn't a coincidence. You guys were bad parents, period. That's why we ended up in foster care.
I'm sorry, but we think about you guys all the time. Oh, we missed you so much. I just want to apologize to you both in person.
Sorry, we're doing just fine without you guys. We don't want to see you.
You're right, it's too late, I get it. But I really want to see you both, honestly. If you change your mind, let me know.
Don't count on it.
Fine, but at least tell us when Ellie wakes up, okay? Please?
You still in town?
Yep. Did you change your mind?
I have an update about Allie.
Is she okay?
No. The doctor says she might never wake up. He said she should have been awake by now if it wasn't serious.
My poor baby.
You really want to see her?
Yes, even if she's not awake, please.
Fine. I'll take you to her.
Really? Oh, thank you, John. Just send us the address and we'll meet you there.
No, I want to talk to you guys about something first. It's been a while, so
Okay, where should we meet you?
tell me where you are. I'll take a cab.
Thanks. We're at the P Hotel. We'll be waiting in the lobby.
Alright, be there in 30. I want you to be honest with me. Why did you really come here? You sure it was just a coincidence?
Well, your old classmate. I ran into him at work the other day, and he told me where you lived, so I thought maybe we'd get to see you.
I knew it. You knew all along we were here.
But I wasn't expecting all this. I'm so glad you reached out. It feels so good to talk to you again.
If it wasn't for Allie, I never would have texted you.
Yeah, but still I'm glad. Don't get me wrong, I hope Allie's gonna be okay. But hey, you're raising her on your own. It must be pretty tough, right?
Not really. I make enough money for both of us. Living with her on our own is way better than being in foster care.
I see. Very impressive. I hear you run your own business, is that right?
Yeah?
Wow, how'd that happen? That's very impressive, dear. So you make pretty good money, huh?
There it is. I should have known. You guys need money, don't you?
Huh?
Do you think I'm an idiot? I know everything. You guys pushed Allie down those stairs. Stop playing dumb.
What? What are you saying?
Allie's been awake this whole time. She told me everything.
What? That's crazy. Why would we do that? She hit her head, right? She must be delusional.
You're the one who's delusional if you think I'm gonna believe you over her. You pushed her because she wouldn't tell you where I lived. Then she fell off the stairs and you guys ran off thinking she was dead. You guys didn't even call an ambulance. You're both cowards.
No, that's not true at all.
We got the footage of it from a security camera. You thought you were clever by convincing her to talk to you in a back alley where no one could see you. I guess you weren't smart enough to see that security camera above the stairs you pushed her down.
What?
Give it up.
Oh, whatever. I don't care. I was hoping that little brat would never wake up. I thought she was dead for sure.
You make me sick. How could you do that to another human being? You came here to ask me for money, right? I reached out to my old classmate you ran into. He told me all about you too.
Ah, shut your mouth. You better watch your attitude or you're next. Whatever, we're going home.
You think you can just run away that easily? You're both suspects for attempted murder.
Oh, we'll be fine. We're not tied down to any address. The cops are never going to be able to find us.
Why am I not surprised? If you don't want to spend more time in jail, I'd stay put if I were you.
Huh?
What, you think I would just let you get away after what you did to Allie? You're both criminals. The police have you surrounded at the hotel. Too bad.
Are you serious? What have you done?
Look who's talking. How dare you come near Allie? I want to see you. Seriously, all you care about is money. We'd both rather die than see you. Have fun rotting in jail, scumbags.
Hey, can you bring me my textbooks when you get a chance?
Sure, but you're almost out. Just get some rest.
I gotta keep up with class. Plus, it keeps me busy.
All right. How are you feeling today? How's your head?
It still hurts a bit, but it's okay. My foot is feeling better, too.
Good to hear.
Hey, John, I'm sorry.
For what?
When I realized they were after your money, I just wanted to protect you, but I was so stupid. Sorry I caused you all this trouble.
There's nothing to apologize about. This is their fault, not yours. Promise me that if you ever think you're in trouble, you'll call me right away. We'll probably never see them again, but who knows? There are all kind of messed up people out there. Mom and Dad being prime examples of that.
Yeah, I should have just walked away from them.
Allie, you're the only family I have, so let me take care of you, okay? You don't have to worry about anything. I got to where I am because of you, Allie.
What do you mean?
When we were kids, remember how they left us at home? I realized pretty quickly they weren't coming back. I was crushed, but I wanted to stay strong for you. Sometimes I wanted to go to sleep and never wake up.
Oh.
But you were right next to me. I knew I had to protect you. From that point on, I realized my reason for living was to make sure you were okay. My point is, you saved me, Allie. I've never thanked you for that.
John, I'll never be able to repay you for everything you've done for me. I'm the one that should be thanking you.
Don't mention it. I'm working as hard as I can to give you a good life.
Thank you for always protecting me. When I grow up, I'm going to make you so proud.
Can't wait.
Again, thank you. I'm so glad you're my big brother, John.
Later, our parents got arrested and got sent to prison. They won't be out for a while, and if they come anywhere near us after they get out, they're going right back in. We'll never see them again, I'm sure of it. I knew they were terrible people, but hurting Allie, they're monsters. I'll never forgive them. Honestly, I want to get them back for what they did, but holding a grudge forever isn't going to help me in any way. The best thing I can do is live our lives to the fullest. Our parents are dead to us now. We're going to go out there and live our lives together. But someday Allie will get married and leave me too. Honestly, I'm not ready to think about that yet. I just hope she finds someone who'll look after her. Until then, I'm going to do everything I can to protect her. I want to enjoy the time I have left with my little sister.
Hey, you must be Lisa, right? The woman that's engaged to Frank?
Sorry, who is this? I don't recognize this number at all.
Are you in panic mode right now because your fiancé still hasn't arrived at the wedding venue to get prepared? You deserve this!
Would you please tell me who this is first? I still haven't figured out who you are yet. We can talk once I know who I'm speaking to.
My name is Nina. Nice to meet you. I'm currently a university student and just turned 19 pretty recently. Today, I'm going to become Frank's wife and become the happiest girl in the world.
Wait, what did you just say? You're going to become his wife?
Well, I know that you're probably in shock right now. You thought that you'd become his wife after all. Unfortunately for you, I'm going to be taking your position. I don't feel that bad about it either.
What are you talking about?
I first met Frank about 6 months ago. It's been very intense between us since then. Today, we're finally getting married and becoming a real family. We're going to have a romantic wedding at the church. Just the two of us. We want to treasure our special moment between just the two of us. So, yeah, that's what's happening. He won't be able to go to your wedding venue. There's no need for you to wait for him because he's not going to turn up. If I were you, I'd hurry up and cancel your wedding and tell all your guests that you're sorry.
I think I finally figured out who you are. You're that university student that works part-time at our company, right?
Yeah, you're right. Why does that matter, though?
Well, thank you for being kind enough to contact me.
Why are you being so calm about this? I thought that you'd be more in panic and shock.
Well, I guess that you thought wrong then.
Oh, I get it. You'd already kind of given up on your wedding, right? I doubt things were going that well between you guys. I guess deep down, you were ready to become dumped by him at any time. You're a 41-year-old grandma, after all. I doubt men show you that much attention at all. Nobody would get married to you if a younger and more attractive girl shows up. Unfortunately for you, I think that this might have been your best chance of getting married. Your expiration date is just around the corner, after all.
My expiration date? Are you serious?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go that far. How cruel of me. Actually, never mind. I think that I did the right thing. I was brave and told you what everyone in society was thinking.
I think I get your point.
I really think it's so gross that a grandma like you is getting married. That's how everyone feels, by the way. Are you even going to be able to have a child at that age? You're going to be gone from this world by the time your child gets into middle school. I'm sure Frank is over the moon that he gets to get married to a beautiful 19-year-old like me instead of you. 41 and 19 years old is an absolutely huge difference after all.
It sure is. Obviously. Immaturity is nothing to brag about.
It's like comparing a diamond ring to a piece of trash. I'm the diamond ring, by the way. Oh, I guess I didn't need to tell you. It's so obvious after all.
Are you done talking? Would it be okay if I said something?
What is it, Grandma?
I'm currently out doing some errands. Thanks to you, there's even more things that I have to deal with now. Would it be okay if we stopped texting? I'm really busy.
What? Why are you busy? Oh, I get it. You've got to tell everyone that turned up for your wedding that it's canceled. You should tell them that you're a grandma, so your partner left you for someone else.
That's not what I'm going to tell them. I have other things that I need to get done.
Oh, sorry. Did I get the script wrong? I guess you're going to be an actress and go the dramatic route then? You can collapse onto the floor while crying and tell everyone how cruel this world is. They're all going to think that you're crazy, but won't be able to say anything because you got left at the altar. Well, I'm going to go and exchange my vows to Frank now, so I've got to go. Goodbye, you unlucky grandma. I'm so sorry for what happened to you today. Hello again, Grandma. Do you still remember who I am?
My name is Lisa. You're 19 years old. You should know what is acceptable to say to someone and what is not. You have to respect those that are older than you. Frank's mother is very strict about those kinds of things, so you better fix your bad mouth if you really plan on getting married to him. I really recommend that you show her a lot of respect or else you're going to have a difficult time.
Why are you pretending that you know so much about his family all of a sudden? You're not going to be part of their family now. I decided to text you because I have something to tell you. You're probably really upset and trying to process what happened today, but I just couldn't help it.
What is it? I'm really busy right now, so please make it quick.
Me and Frank just got officially married! It just proves how much we love and care about each other. I am just so proud of how much I've accomplished in my life already. 19 years old and already married? What a huge achievement! I'm the first one to get married in my group of friends. I'm happy for Frank, too. He can boast to everyone that he has a university student as his wife. I bet all his friends are going to be jealous of him.
Well, that's good for you. I'm not sure if those are things that you should be happy about.
I love that I can just brush off your insults because you're too old to get me anyway. I understand you're trying to be mean because you're upset right now. Also, I get to live in Frank's high-rise condo from today. That's what I've been looking forward to the most.
So, that's why you decided to steal him from me. He's only 3 years younger than me, so he's 38 years old. That's exactly double your age. I really couldn't figure out why you would want to get married to someone that is so much older than you. Of course, it's the high-rise condo.
Say what you want. I really don't care about what you think about me.
I'll tell you just in case, but that condo isn't his property, by the way. It's his father's property.
Oh, really? Well, I don't mind either way. As long as I get to live there and have lots of fun with him, then I don't care who owns the place.
I see. I'm really surprised that someone is so happy to start living in that hell. It's very courageous of you.
What did you just say? Hell? What are you talking about?
Well, I'm not going to stop you because you seem so happy about it. Go ahead and find out for yourself.
Wait, what is it? I don't understand. Tell me what it is.
I'm busy and have lots of things that I have to get done. Goodbye.
I guess you were just lying to me. It was all just empty threats. There was nothing wrong. It wasn't anything like the hell that you said it would be. Yesterday night was a very special night. We had so much fun together. We barely had any time to sleep. I was a little scared when you told me it would be hell. Now I regret that I was worried for even a little moment. I guess that you were just being mean to me because you were upset that I stole him. How pathetic of you. Please stop causing me so many problems. I know that you still have feelings for him, but he's married to me now. I don't really like the fact that you're trying to take him back. It's impossible for a grandma like you. Would you please just leave us alone and give up? You lost to me. I won, and getting married to him was the prize. There's no second place prize for someone like you. There's no point in even trying to win him back, okay? You lost. Okay, I'm going to get back in bed with him. Goodbye, and have a great day. Wow, I'm blown away. My life is just so amazing. I didn't think that getting married at 19 years old was such a huge achievement. I posted on Instagram that I got married and started living in a high-rise condo. The post is getting so many likes and comments, I'm kind of getting overwhelmed. I guess that everyone's really jealous of me. Oh, I just got another comment from my friend. Oh, do you want me to tell you my Instagram, Mrs. Grandma? There's so many cute pictures of me on my page. Make sure you like all of my posts if you're going to follow me, though. I'll make sure to post lots of photos of me and Frank together. I guess you'd become way too jealous and frustrated if you see that. Oh, wait, I forgot that you are such a dinosaur. Do you even know what Instagram is? It's an app that you can get on your phone. Lisa, what the hell just happened? I think I saw something that I shouldn't have seen. Please, would you explain?
What are you talking about? Why are you even contacting me this often?
Frank's parents just came to visit us. They came into our condo that we live in. What is wrong with his family? They were acting so strangely the entire time. His mother kept treating him like a little baby and was calling him an angel. Like, literally as if it were his name. I thought that I must have misheard at first. He also kept calling her mommy. I'd be worried if a high schooler called his mom that way. He's a full-grown adult? What is wrong with him?
So, it's begun.
Wait, and there's more. It gets so much worse. I got told that they're going to start living with us starting today. On top of that, I was told that Frank and his mother are going to be sleeping together in the bedroom. Mother and son! I'm supposed to sleep in the living room or the kitchen. What is this all about? I think it's disgusting. It's so gross.
His father just watches them as if what's happening is completely normal, right? He just stands there and does nothing.
Yeah, exactly! He's acting as if everything that is happening is completely normal. I didn't get told that they would live with us before we got married. How could they keep this all a secret from me?
Well then, why don't you just get a divorce?
That's not really an option. I just got married a few days ago. I just posted that I got married on Instagram too. I can't go back now. I don't want to be known as the girl that got divorced at 19 years old. How could I live with such a reputation?
But I thought that you don't want to live with that crazy family.
I don't want to, but I just can't damage my reputation. My life looks perfect from the outside right now. Everyone is jealous of me.
Well, it's up to you to decide which part of your life you're going to prioritize from now on. It's either your real happiness or perceived happiness. It's obvious which one you should be choosing. Also, I did kind of warn you about all this. I told you that I was surprised that you decided to go and live in hell, right? Well, this is what I meant by that.
I thought that you were just trying to be mean to me. You should have explained it all in detail.
Like you would have listened. I told you that the owner of that condo is his father, right? His parents run a real estate agent together. That's why he's able to live in such a nice place when he doesn't even earn that much.
What? You knew about all this? I hate you for not telling me earlier.
I actually ended my engagement with him around 2 weeks ago because of how gross his relationship with his mother is.
Wait, you guys ended your engagement? 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, around that time. So you didn't really steal him from me. I was more than happy to give him to you. Me and Frank work at the same company, and that's how we became pretty close. We had a work project together, and that's when he proposed to me. He's very respected at work and is very reliable, so that's why I ended up saying yes to his proposal. One day, I accidentally saw him interacting with his mother. They were acting like a couple in love. I thought it was gross, and all my feelings that I had towards him disappeared instantly.
What have I gotten myself into?
I tried to end things with Frank without offending them too much and went to talk with his family. What his mother told me was really weird. She said that she wanted me to get married to him so that I could look after him and take care of him. She then went on to tell me that she chose you to also be his partner to deal with his sexual needs. You're very young, after all. This is when I found out about you and that he was cheating on me. She then went on to tell me that I was no longer needed and that she would take care of Frank by herself in my place.
You've got to be kidding me. They're insane.
Well, there's more. That's only the first reason that I decided to cut ties with them all.
Well, what about that wedding you guys were meant to have yesterday? Was that all a lie as well?
I canceled that wedding a very long time ago. As soon as I saw how weird they were, I called the organizers right away.
I thought that you told me that you were really busy yesterday because I stole him from you. Weren't you busy because you had to cancel the wedding at the last minute? I thought you were out apologizing to all the guests that traveled all the way.
That's just what you assumed. I never said anything like that. It's true that I had to do something because you texted me, though. I was just very surprised that the person that my fiancé was sleeping with contacted me directly. I went to see my lawyer immediately, as I wanted to show him very clear evidence of him cheating on me. It made it a lot easier to track the financial evidence. I guess I should thank you for the evidence.
You went to see a lawyer about this? Why would you do that? I didn't do anything wrong.
You'll find out soon enough. There are certain rules in this society, by the way. Maybe you're too young to understand them well enough. Anyway, the second reason why I decided to cancel my wedding with him was because he was cheating on me. You also told me that you guys were seeing each other for 6 months. That would mean you guys were seeing each other while me and Frank were engaged.
Why does that matter? It was real love, and that can't be stopped.
Well, firstly, you guys were cheating on me, and on top of that, he was using the money that I earned on you. He was spending way more money in the past 6 months than what he earned from his job. He was taking money out of our joint account and spending it with you. I'm going to sue you both and get all of that money back. I have plenty of evidence to back this all up.
You're going to sue us for money? I thought he got me all the expensive stuff because he earned a lot. He lives in a high-rise condo, so I assumed that he makes over 6 figures every year. Anyway, you guys weren't even married. Can you really sue us for that?
It's still possible because we were already engaged. On top of that, he was stealing my money to use on you. That's probably the more important part of this. All those expensive dinners, luxury hotels, and high-brand gifts. How did you think he afforded it with his pathetic salary? The amount of money that you guys will have to pay me hasn't been decided yet, but I'm sure it will be over $10,000 easily.
What? That much? How are we meant to pay that?
It's not something that you can just get away with. What you guys did was a crime. My lawyer is going to contact you guys at a later date with the details. Try to realize what you've done and just listen to what he tells you, okay? You wouldn't want this problem to get any bigger, would you?
I can't believe this is happening to me. How am I meant to pay for such a huge amount of money? Frank barely earns anything either. I'm only a university student. I don't even have a job right now. What the hell am I meant to do?
Nina's parents had gotten a divorce when she was younger, and they both had their own families now. They were unable to help her out. As for the lawsuit, we decided on a settlement fee of $20,000 between the two of them, and it was paid to me by Frank's parents. Nina had nowhere to go now, so she decided to stay and live with that weird family in their condo. One day, Frank's father decided to get a divorce with his mother out of nowhere. I guess he couldn't pretend this was normal anymore. He was the owner of the high-rise condo, so he decided to kick the rest of them out, including Nina and Frank. While that was happening, Frank made a huge mistake at work. I guess he was getting ahead of himself as he was so happy that he married a 19-year-old. The company lost lots of money due to his mistake and decided to fire him. Nina was left with an unemployed husband and his mother that he had a weird relationship with. She ended up giving up on university and decided to work to support her family. Currently, she is working 2 jobs and living in a rusty old apartment, desperately trying to make a living for the 3 of them.
Rose, what's happening? I just got out of a meeting with my manager. Is it true that you told him that I'm planning on resigning from work because of my marriage? Why would you go behind my back to do such a thing? Oh, hi, Florence. It seems like you don't understand the position you are in at the moment. I don't quite understand what you're implying, Rose. You married my one and only son. You've joined our family as his wife. We can't have our only son's wife working at some good-for-nothing local company. That would tarnish our family's name. A wife's duty is to dedicate herself to her family and to her husband. You're meant to commit yourself to Harry. Although I chose to marry Harry, that doesn't mean I'm throwing away my career. When Harry and I got married, we decided that I'm going to continue working. I love my job. I love my career. I don't appreciate you disrespecting me in this way. I can't believe you choose to work at that average, sad company, though. Don't you have any self-respect? Considering Harry's salary, it would be hard for us to have a comfortable life together if I didn't work too. That was one of the reasons we decided to be a 2-income household. I think I explained all of this to you before our wedding. Oh, did you? I don't recall. When you asked us to live with you once we got married, we said we couldn't do that because living at your house would make it impossible for Harry and I to commute to work. And I explained multiple times that I'm going to keep working so that I can also contribute to Harry and I's life. Actually, there's been a bit of a change regarding Harry's work arrangement. He's agreed to quit his job so that he can join the family business. What? I didn't know about this. So it would actually be inconvenient for Harry if he didn't live at our family home. He's already preparing to move over here. He's getting ready to move? What? I'm actually heading over to your apartment in a few hours to help pack. Rose, I don't know about any of this. You can't just move things along without asking me how I feel about it. We'll have to pack as quickly as we can today so that you two can move in this weekend. That's why I visited your workplace yesterday to hand in your resignation for you. I wanted to make sure everything was in place for you and Harry to join us at our family home. But you're so ungrateful. Not even a thank you after everything I've done for you. I told you that I don't want to live with you. Have you forgotten that conversation too? Harry decided this. At least give Harry and I a chance to discuss this as a couple. Can't we decide on moving in after that? You can't throw all of this at me today and expect me to agree. Oh, that's not possible. It's already been decided. All you have to do is follow our orders and do as you're told. Just go with the flow, my dear. Go with the flow. Are you being serious right now? How could you ignore my opinions to this extent? It's like I don't even exist. You think you have the right to say anything? You're the wife. It's not your place. If I lived with you, it would take me twice as long to go to work. That's why I'm telling you to quit. Harry is moving back to become the president of the family business. You're going to become the wife of a business owner. That's not the point, Rose. Whatever you say, it's all been decided. You can protest all you want, but it's set in stone. Oh, and by the way, when you move in, you'll be handling most of the house chores. But of course, you know that, don't you? Since you're the wife. I can't do the chores on top of work and the long commute. I won't have time for anything. You're the one that wants to keep working, right? If you want to keep working, you'll have to figure out a way to balance your responsibilities. Anyway, I'll do the packing for you two. You should show your appreciation a little. I have a meeting today, so I won't come home till late. Just don't touch my things. Let me at least have the privacy to sort through my own things. And I'm begging you, Please let me talk to Harry about all of this before we make any final decisions. It's all a little too much for me. I need time to process this. Rose? Are you seriously ignoring me?
Flo, what time are you coming home? I'm starving. Mom's asking what's for dinner.
I have to stop by somewhere on the way home, so I'm not sure what time I'll be back. Can you just reheat the leftovers in the fridge? There's also some beef stew in the pot.
Huh? Who do you think you are, slacking off like that? You're my wife. Why don't you stand in the kitchen and do what you're supposed to do for once in your life?
I am! Even though I'm exhausted from the long commute, I sacrifice my sleep so that I can cook for you and your parents. How is that slacking?
I don't care about that. You keeping your job is your own choice just to satisfy your own ego. Your responsibilities are at home. I won't let you slack off on things just because you selfishly want to keep working. Asking us to eat leftovers doesn't sound like a responsible wife to me. You think heating up leftovers is cooking? You're the definition of lazy.
Why don't you cook something before you come at me for my cooking? I've never seen you make so much as a sandwich.
My mom said house chores are the wife's job. I agree with her. It's not my place or my job.
I wake up at 4 a.m. to cook and clean and go to work at 5:30 a.m. every morning. I come home past 9 p.m. to do laundry and make food for all of you to eat the next day. I sleep past midnight every night. I get 4 hours of sleep, Harry. 4 hours. All of you literally work in the building next door to the house. All you have to do is wake up a little before 8 and walk over to work at 9. You can take lunch breaks whenever you want to, and sometimes you come home before 5 p.m. But I've never seen any of you do any housework.
Why should we do your work? You're the frickin' wife, Florence. It's not our job, it's yours.
Don't you want to take care of the house you live in?
Why don't you take care of it?
I thought we agreed when we got married that we'd both keep working.
You do your work as a wife. I do my work as next in line at my dad's construction firm. Isn't that what we said?
Stop twisting the truth, Harry. You know we never agreed on that. You ignored all of my wishes and went behind my back. I didn't want to move, but you and your mom packed all of our things while I was at work. You tricked me. You and your whole family tricked me into this.
Flo, I'm my parents' only son. I have to do what I have to do.
Harry, I'm begging you. Please think about me. Think about our family more.
Think about our family. What do you mean?
I'm honestly freaking out right now. I haven't been feeling well recently, and I thought it was because of the lack of sleep. But I found out that I'm pregnant.
You're pregnant? Are you sure?
I thought I was sick because I was adjusting to the new environment, but I guess I was wrong. I'm 3 months pregnant. For the sake of our future kid and our relationship, I need you to prioritize us.
If you're pregnant, that means we'll have an heir to the family business. Mom is going to be ecstatic when she hears the news. I have to tell her right now.
Wait, it's only the first trimester. I wanted to wait till the pregnancy is stable before I let everyone else know.
Oh, but I just posted online that we're pregnant.
You did what? You posted it online? I thought you were going to tell your mother about this, not the whole freaking internet.
I mean, you're actually pregnant, right? It's great news. Why not?
How could you treat this so lightly?
Mom kept pestering me about grandkids and heirs to the family business. She's going to be so happy when she hears this.
Harry, once the baby is born, I don't think I can keep living like this. And I definitely don't want to live at that house.
Why not? Mom will help take care of the kid. Isn't it better if we're living with them?
That house isn't built for 2 families. There aren't enough rooms, and the house is so old, and the stairs are ridiculously steep, and there are things everywhere. What if the kid accidentally eats something she's not supposed to? It's just not the sort of environment to raise a child.
I grew up there just fine.
I'm saying it's not the kind of place for the 2 of us to raise a child. We have to raise our child in an environment that works for us.
So are you saying you want to move out of my family's house?
If you think about our future, then yes. From finding a nursery school for our baby to my work, staying at your parents' house isn't a realistic option for us.
My mom is never going to agree to that.
Screw what your mom thinks. What do you think? I want to know what you think. This isn't about your mom. This is about us. This is about our family.
I think we should do what my mom says.
Harry! My Obgyn thinks I should rethink my current living conditions. I'm about to go for a checkup as we speak.
Where's the checkup? My mom wants to know.
Ugh, it's fine. I'll go on my own.
Come on, it's her first grandchild. She wants to ask the doc a bunch of questions.
Just leave me alone, Harry. Let me deal with this on my own until the pregnancy stabilizes. So could you please think about moving out of your parents' house? If you care about me and our future child, that's the least you can do.
Fine, I'll think about it. I heard you delivered the baby. And that it's a healthy baby boy.
Yes, the baby's born. He's a big and healthy baby. He was a little too big, so it was a challenging birth, but everything is okay now.
I let you run back to your own parents until you had the baby, but I'd like you to come back as soon as you're discharged and bring our grandson back home.
The doctor told me that I need bed rest for at least a month, given how difficult the birth was. I plan on staying here until I'm doing better.
Are you trying to keep the baby away from us? I can't believe how greedy you are.
If you care so much about the baby, then why haven't you come to visit me even once since I came here?
Our family runs a construction company. We don't have time to make little visits. We're busy.
You're busy? Don't you have weekends off?
And plus, it's so far away.
I'm literally a 2-hour drive away.
Oh, shut up, Florence. Stop being so petty and bring back my grandson. And plus, you have to pack your things and move out as soon as you come back.
What are you talking about? Moving out? Who's moving out?
You, of course.
Oh my god. Am I allowed to move out of the house?
Yes, you can.
I can't believe Harry actually agreed to this. I thought he wouldn't take my side on this.
He thought things through very carefully and decided that the best option is for you to get a divorce and move out of the house.
Wait, who said anything about a divorce?
I'd like you to bring the heir to our business back to our home, pack your bags, and leave.
I don't understand. What are you saying? You want me to leave my child with you? And why would I leave Harry?
While you were back slacking off at your family home, Harry found a lovely new lady that is perfect for our family.
I was on maternity leave to deliver my baby. What do you mean slacking off? But before I even get to that, what do you mean Harry met someone?
He fell in love with a woman who comes from a family of respectable politicians. They started dating and clicked immediately, and they're already talking about getting married.
This can't be true. I just had a baby.
The woman can't become pregnant herself, so I want her to raise my grandchild as her own son. Since we're a construction company, having a connection to a family of politicians is perfect for us. So I'd like you to divorce Harry and move out of the house.
Are you saying Harry has been cheating on me? Harry was messing around with another woman while I was out here, on my own, struggling through labor?
Yes, that's correct. He started seeing her before you went back to your parents' house, to be exact. While you were out at work, she would come over to our house and go out on dates with Harry. The two of them were steadily deepening their love while you were gone. I suppose you didn't notice, given how stupid you are.
He was cheating on me while I was at work? So you and Harry's father agreed to this?
You let this happen. I'd much rather have Harry marry her and build ties with her family. It's much more beneficial to us than him marrying a lowlife like you.
Honestly, at this point, I'm not surprised by anything that comes out of your mouth.
Now, of course, this won't be for free. We're done with you. I'll give you $30K for you to leave my husband and the child with me.
Are you sure? That's so generous of you.
Huh? Why do you suddenly sound so happy?
I can't believe you're giving me $30K. That's far more than the average alimony in adultery cases. And since Harry and I haven't been married for long, $30K is a great deal for me.
I know. So you'll leave him, right?
Of course. I have to sign the divorce papers and discuss custody with Harry. I'd like to have the opportunity to speak about this with Harry privately. I don't want you to be a part of the divorce proceedings.
Fine, if you insist. If you're still in love with Harry and want a chance to speak with him before everything comes to an end, I'll let you do that.
I don't want to risk my health, so I'd like Harry to come out here to speak with me.
I can't believe how stubborn you are.
Don't you want the divorce to be final sooner rather than later? Then it's probably better for him to come to me than to wait for me to recover.
All right, fine. I'll give him the divorce papers and have him come to you.
Thank you for your understanding.
Ah,
Everything is finally coming together. It hasn't even been a year since Harry and I got married. But thank you for everything, I guess. Well, I feel like you should be the one thanking me after everything I did for you and your family. But that doesn't matter anymore. No, it doesn't. Thank God I never have to deal with you and your stubborn, pathetic attitude ever again. Whatever. Goodbye. Florence, why haven't you come back here yet? It's been 3 months. When are you bringing my grandson to me? Oh, hi, Rose. It's been a while. We paid you the money, and it's been 3 months. The baby should be able to leave the house by now. That child is meant to take over our family business. Hurry up and bring him to us and cut ties with Harry. Enough is enough. What are you talking about? I have full custody of my baby. What? What are you talking about? What do you mean you have full custody of the baby? How did that happen? I thought Harry has full custody. Oh gosh, I guess you haven't heard anything from Harry. When Harry and I met to discuss the conditions of our divorce, we decided that I would have full custody of our child while Harry pays child support. We settled on this in the presence of our lawyers. It's been set in stone for months now. That can't be! Harry hasn't mentioned any of this to me. I guess Harry wasn't particularly interested in having children to begin with. He agreed to pay the child support and the alimony up front and handed me full custody of the baby when we signed our divorce papers. You're lying. And plus, we only paid you the alimony. Rose, maybe you should take a look at your family and your company's financial situation a little better from now on. What are you suggesting, Florence? What are you talking about? I definitely received both the alimony and the child support in full. Both of those payments came from your husband's bank account. Don't you know about this? That's impossible. I don't know any of this. When did this happen? I doubt Harry had much money to his name after quitting his previous company and joining the family business. But I don't really care who paid me the money from which account, since I already got what's mine. Oh my goodness. Are you saying Harry used my husband's account to pay you? Wasn't the business already in the red for a while? I hope Harry didn't run the business dry by paying me. I just checked our accounts and it's all gone. Even the investment from the bank that took months to finalize. All of it is gone because of you! Oh, Rose, come on. This is all for your grandchild. The grandchild you were so excited to welcome into your family. Every single penny will be used to give him the life he deserves. It's fine. We can figure out a way to get the money back through the marriage with the politician's daughter. Once we have that connection, we'll have more jobs at our construction company, and we can always get money from that woman's family. If you thought this would hurt us, you're wrong. We're tougher than that. This doesn't hurt one bit. If it's money, we have more than you can ever imagine. So enough with the nonsense, Florence. Give me the child. Now! But wasn't that politician arrested recently? He's under investigation for money laundering or corruption or something along those lines. I have a feeling whatever ties you were hoping for might have gone up in smoke, Rose. He was arrested. If I remember correctly, there were always rumors going around that he was involved in some sneaky money laundering schemes. I heard the IRS and the FBI are all moving in on him. Are you sure everything is as okay as you say it is? This can't be happening. How am I now hearing of this? I thought if Harry married into that family, we'd have a secure future and we'd never have to worry about money again. Oh, if it's actually some sort of fraud case, I think everyone that had ties with him is going to be investigated, including your husband's company. What investigation? What could they possibly have on us? Probably your cash flow and all of your financial statements, contracts, investments. We're talking about a potential money laundering politician here. They're going to want to know if you received any money from him or helped him hide something. Or if you've given him money. You'd be screwed if they found out you've done something like that. Of course we have! We had no choice! Oh wow, you admitted that pretty quickly. Well, I'm not part of the IRS or the police force, so it doesn't really matter what you did or what happens to you. I got what I asked for. Oh my god, what am I supposed to do? We might lose all of our money, our company, and our heir! We might lose everything we've worked for! This can't be true. Florence, this cannot be true! Anyhow, I have a feeling this is no longer my place to speak. I'm looking forward to seeing your husband's company on the news. Florence! You can't do this to us. You can't leave us like this. Give us back the alimony and the child support immediately. And come back to our home with my grandchild right now. There's no reason for me to go back to that house. Plus, Harry has a new wife now. That doesn't matter. I'll force them to break up. Harry will do anything I tell him to. I can't let us stay on this sinking ship. I have to save my family from losing everything. I honestly think it's too late, Rose. Weren't you saying the business is already in the red? I don't think you can do anything to turn things around at that point. Just accept the fact that it's all over for you and your family. Weren't you working in accounting or finance or something? Come back immediately and rewrite our books. Jesus Christ, Rose. What are you trying to do now? I want you to come back and get rid of anything that could be used as evidence of tax fraud or money laundering. I want you to clean up our accounts. If we don't act quickly, they're going to come after us. Do you seriously want to be held responsible for the destruction of our family? I don't care and I don't want to be involved, Rose. I'm done with you and your family. I want to live a quiet life with my son, far away from all of this drama. That child is my grandson. That's Harry's son. We have every right to him. Like I said, Harry gave up his right to my son. I have full custody of him now. He hasn't even met his own child. Not even once. If you want to live separately, you can. Go ahead. I'll let you do that. So remarry Harry, come back to our family, and fix our business. You probably don't have anything to do since you're on maternity leave or sick leave or whatever. You don't have anything better to do. I'm busy raising my son, Rose. I don't want anything to do with this. And I can't help you get out of this mess. This is beyond me. Anyways, goodbye, Rose. You won't be hearing from me anymore. I have to meet with my lawyer to discuss suing that woman who Harry had an affair with for causing emotional damages, and also put a restraining order on you and your family. No, this can't be happening. Where did I make a mistake? Is this because I chose her over you? If I knew any of this would have happened, I wouldn't have let Harry get close to her. Florence, are you ignoring me? Florence! Someone help us! Please! Florence, you can't leave us like this! The money laundering case turned out to be a major scandal, and authorities ended up investigating Harry's father's company too. They found out the entire family, from Harry's parents to Harry himself, was involved in an elaborate money laundering and tax fraud scheme, and the company was immediately shut down. To top it all off, since Harry paid the alimony and child support with the investment money from the bank, that entire family, including the woman he cheated on me with, are now face to face with poverty.
Geez, Harriet, don't you ever get tired of being a little leech sucking off the generosity of Mom and Dad? I mean, shouldn't you have at least found a boyfriend to move in with by now? You know, I already have a boyfriend. What do you think about that?
Well, this is a surprise. It's been a while since I've heard from you. Since you started dating your boyfriend, I think. Although I don't really know where you get off starting the conversation like that. What changed to make you suddenly want to reach back out to me?
Oh, get off your high horse already and stop talking to me like I'm some little kid. I was so much younger when all of that happened. At that time, my boyfriend was the only person in the world who I cared about. I only lived with him because Mom and Dad were so against me doing it.
Yep, that really was a decision only a young person would make. So then, why the sudden change of heart? What made you want to talk to me now? Did you break up with your boyfriend?
Oh, Harriet, you've always been so sharp. Yep, that is basically exactly what happened.
I thought it had to be something like that.
That's right. I broke up with my boyfriend, so I am totally single now. Even though he promised me that he'd always be there to take care of me and love me. And all I did was cheat on him one teensy little time, and he gets all mad at me and starts talking about breaking things off. And he's doing all this and getting all huffy after he already promised to take care of me for the rest of my life.
Pearl, I literally cannot see a single version of this story where you are not the bad guy in it. I mean, it sounds to me like you were the one who betrayed his trust. Then again, I don't really know much about how you two operated as a couple. Maybe it's not really my place to say much about how things went down between you two.
You're right. It isn't your place. Well, whatever. I even apologized and whatever. But even then, he just wouldn't forgive me and was just totally making a big deal out of something that wasn't even that bad. Like, literally,
Who does that guy think he is trying to judge me for one tiny little mistake? I see. And so that's when you decided to reach out and message me? Is there something specific you wanted to talk about or ask from me or something? Or did you just need a place to vent about your relationship issues?
Well, tell me what you think, Miss Smarty Pants. You were always so much more clever than me. Why don't you just try guessing why I messaged you?
Boy, I sure missed this attitude. I'm sure that really helped out your situation. Anyways, if I had to guess, I would assume you want something or some kind of assistance or something like that. Tell me, am I getting warm?
Wow, 2 for 2. Oh my god, Harriet, you are like so smart. It is literally crazy.
Yeah, it's real insanity over here. Anyways, I think maybe I should remind you that you were the one who made the decision to leave home and move in with him. And besides, I don't really feel comfortable helping you. You do remember that when you left, you told all of us that we were dead to you, right? I mean, I know you do remember, but I'm just reminding you.
Wow, are you guys still upset over that little scene? Honestly, I'm surprised at you. I never took you for someone who holds grudges, sis.
That's not really what I'm saying, but you told Mom and Dad that you didn't want to hear from them again because they didn't approve of you moving out so suddenly to live with that guy you barely knew. And then you turned to me and said since they're not your parents anymore, that I'd have to take care of them.
What? I don't really remember it going down that way, but agree to disagree. Besides, that's all in the past now. Who didn't hate their parents when they were that age? Seriously. Also, I totally thought that my BF would be with me forever and always take care of me no matter what. So the decision kind of made some sense at the time if you think about it. Why would I be thinking about the future when my present was always so good?
I think this is something a little too big to brush off by saying that you were young. You always only ever thought of yourself and were always trying to shove all your responsibilities onto me. I'm sorry, but I still haven't forgotten or gotten over it.
Well, yeah, but thanks to me doing all of that, I finally had a good idea. So, actually, you should be thanking me right now.
What are you talking about? What could this good idea possibly be?
Don't play dumb with me. It doesn't suit you, you know? After all, I know about everything.
Everything what? I have no idea what you're talking about. Can you just get to the point, please?
For instance, I know that right now you're living in a condo with Mom and Dad, aren't you? And that you spend all day inside never leaving. Am I wrong? What I'm saying is that I know that all this time you've just been leeching off our poor parents.
Excuse me? Are you being serious right now with that?
Of course I am. I know all about it. The other day, I saw Mom on the street in Palace Heights. I thought to myself, what is Mom doing in this part of town and so far from home? And then she turns into a building and what do you know? It's a condo complex. I was shocked.
I see what's going on here. So you stalked Mom all over town and finally figured out where we moved to, is that what you're saying?
And I also know that you only ever leave the house at certain times. Who knew you would grow up to be such a shut-in? Even though Mom leaves the building every day to go to work. It's not fair. I want to be a leech too.
Pearl, I don't even know where to begin on how wrong all of those assumptions you made just are. First of all, I'm not leeching off Mom and Dad. So let's set that straight right now. Besides, you realize that you're basically confessing to stalking us outside our home, right?
I don't really see it that way, but whatever. Go off, I guess. All I was doing was checking on my big sister to see how she's living and make sure she's doing okay. Also, that's why I'm going to be stopping by the house for a visit pretty soon here.
You're what? I thought you said we're all dead to you and that you have no parents.
Oh, come on, sis. It's like I said, that was the old me. This is the new me you're talking to. Anyways, it's totally cool with you if I move into the condo, right?
No. Not in a million years. No. We don't even have a room that you could stay in if you did. The space is already a bit cramped as it is, and another person would just be too much.
What? Come on, don't be like that, sis. You're being a total buzzkill right now. Anyways, I'll be coming over soon to look the place over and stuff, so I guess I'll decide whatever I want to do then. Okay? Because I was kicked out of my place because my boyfriend flipped out, so I don't really have a place to stay. Honestly, the timing couldn't be more perfect for me.
Listen to me. This will not happen. You are just talking to yourself at this point. And you've always been like this. You always just go along with whatever idea pops in your head and ignore everything everybody else is saying to you. It really makes me mad.
Are you being serious right now, Harriet? You know that Mom and Dad would be so happy to have me back home living with them. Anyways, I've made up my mind and you can't stop me, so see ya!
Hey, Pearl! Are you serious? You can't just pull these kinds of stunts with us anymore. You need to listen to me. Ugh, you make me so mad, you know that? Where are you? Come home right away. Pearl has come back to us, and she's talking about how she is going to be moving in and living with us from now on. Oh, sweetie, isn't it just wonderful? Your little sister has come back to her family for good. She what? Mom, are you telling me that Pearl is in the condo right now at this very moment? Yes, she's really here. In person. I was so shocked when the front desk called to say that my daughter was here asking to see me. She came up to our room and even apologized to us for running away all those years ago. Oh, isn't she just a wonderful little girl? No, Mom. I really don't think you understand. She's just lying to you to get something that she wants. She wants to move back in, but we don't even have a room we could give to her. How are you supposed to let her live with us if we can't even give her that? Harriet, honey, what are you talking about, dear? You're Pearl's older sister, aren't you? I'm shocked to hear you talk so selfishly when your poor dear sister has finally come back to us. You have plenty of space in your room, dear. Surely the two of you can share it. It'll be just like old times. Mom, you know that my room also doubles as my home office. I can't really just share that space at this point. Honestly, honey, do you even know what you're saying right now? Aren't you happy that your little sister has finally come back and wants to live with us again? Okay, Mom. What are we going to do about money if Pearl does move into the condo with us? She's going to end up just like you, Mom. No. Pearl said that she already found a job and is always working so hard. How can you say such awfully rude things about your sister at a time like this? Why don't you ever trust a word she says to us? Because, Mom, you raised her to do whatever she wants and say whatever she needs to get things. Look, I just can't accept her living with us right now, okay? It's too much. I see. So that's how you're going to behave, is it? Well, in that case, why don't you not bother coming home at all then? Just do whatever you'd like. I don't care. Are you being serious, Mom? All right then, I won't come home. Goodbye.
Someone's in trouble. I heard from a little birdie that Mom is super pissed at you. And she even told you not to come home. All because you didn't want me moving back in and to be a family again.
Yep, that's exactly right. But then again, you waited until I was out of the house to come over, didn't you?
Yep, that's exactly right. I knew that if I came over while you were there, you would have made some huge scene and the whole thing would be ruined. Anyways, it's better this way now that you're out of the picture.
And just what is that supposed to mean?
Well, the only one who should be leeching off Mom and Dad is me. Anyways, since I don't have my own room here, I think I'll just be taking yours, okay? In fact, how about I just take your spot at the condo? I've already thrown away all of your stuff. Good luck being homeless.
You threw away all my things?
Yeah, Mom said it was fine since you're never coming back. She is still so mad at you. It's hilarious.
Okay then. Good luck with everything.
No, you good luck with everything.
Okay. I guess we'll see then, won't we?
Harriet, what is going on right now? We just got some mail or something. Our contract with the building is run up. And now they're telling us we have to leave.
Well, yeah. I canceled the contract for that condo, so that sounds about right. The room belongs to nobody now, so yeah, I guess you should hurry up and pack your things. Although maybe if you hurried, you could convince the building to let you continue the contract.
Wait, what? So just because I took your place at the condo, you're canceling the contract? Don't you think that's a little harsh? Besides, I didn't know that you were the contract holder person.
Well, now you know. I was the contract holder person. Does that place look like something Mom and Dad could afford on their own? We could only afford that place if I signed the lease.
Oh, so that's how you all moved into this place together. Then,
when Mom left home at the same time every day? Was she just going to the casino this whole time?
Yep, that sounds about right for her. I guess you weren't very thorough when you were stalking us, were you? After all, she left the exact same time every single day. Mom always called it her daily ritual.
I can't believe this. So then, what does she do for work?
After you ran away from home, Mom and Dad both lost their jobs.
They were fired? So then, what? They just stay at home all day?
For the most part, yes. As you know, Mom likes to hit the casino when she can. And not just her, actually.
Are you kidding me? Why would they do that? And so you're just telling me that now neither of them have any kind of job at all?
Yep, neither of them work. Mom was fired because she had a bad habit of skipping her shifts. And Dad was caught embezzling a huge amount from his company.
Are you being serious? I never knew any of that. Well, so then how have all three of you survived this long?
Because I work and have been taking care of all of us.
That's impossible! You're lying right now. And why didn't you tell them to find a job?
Well, in their early retirements, they both developed pretty serious gambling problems. And even if I told them to leave the house and go find work, they usually just ended up sneaking off to the casino. Eventually, I just got sick of trying to tell them to work and left them to do their own things.
You what? You just coughed up money for them to keep gambling with?
Well, every now and then, one of them would win and be able to keep playing with their own funds. But when they stay at the house, I can't really concentrate on my work, so it was just easier to find an excuse to make them leave the house for a bit. So I thought of a way to get them both out of the house around the same time. I just had to give them a bit of cash and they could usually figure out how to entertain themselves.
What the heck are you talking about? I don't believe anything you're saying right now. You're trying to tell me that Mom and Dad were leeching off of you?
In so many words, yes, basically. Since I work from home, I wanted to find a nice place to live since it would also be my office. I was just letting Mom and Dad live with me. Even if I let more people stay at the condo with me, the rent was always the same, so it was never a huge deal for me.
Are you serious right now? You're telling me you make enough to take care of 3 adults and pay rent in a nice condo like this?
I worked tirelessly every day trying to better myself and become successful after you left and Mom and Dad got fired. I was working as hard as I could to take care of all 3 of us. But it all paid off, and I finally began to make enough that we could all live comfortably.
Harriet, that's amazing! So you're saying it's really no sweat for you to take care of one more person, right? I mean, surely adding one more mouth to the table couldn't cause that much trouble, right?
Do you hear yourself right now? There is no way I would ever let you live off what I earn. Besides, now it's your turn to take care of them.
My turn? What are you talking about? There's no way I could ever do that. I don't even have a job.
Oh, really? Mom said you found a job that you're always working so hard on, though. She was so confident in you that she felt fine telling me never to come home. But Pearl? Don't tell me that you lied to our mom about having a job. Surely not you.
Well, yeah, of course I lied about having the job. I had to make a good impression on Mom or else she wouldn't want me to move back in and stuff. Duh. But my ex always took care of everything for me. There's no way I could work now.
Wow, is that what happened? I guess you've really put yourself in a pickle with this one then, haven't you? But I'm sure it'll all be okay. I think people tend to flourish the most when they are between a rock and a hard place.
Wait, no! You can't do this to me. How am I supposed to look after both Mom and Dad? It's not fair. The whole reason I came back in the first place was because they were supposed to take care of me. How am I supposed to live like this?
Aw, but I thought this was what you wanted the whole time. And now, thanks to you, I'm finally free of Mom and Dad. Finally, I can move in with my boyfriend. Wow, this is such a relief.
Wait, hold up. You're telling me that you have a boyfriend?
Well, yeah, of course I do. But we both have jobs, which is why we're always so busy. We always make sure to meet up at least once a week at the same time, though.
So then, that means, did I meet him that day when I snuck into your place?
That's right, that was him. Wow, I am just so happy right now. When you messaged me, I had a really bad feeling about things at first. That's why I went ahead and sent my valuables to his house before you arrived.
You actually did something like that? That explains why your room was so empty when I went through all your stuff.
Yep. And I made sure to take all the things I would need for work with me as well. And sure enough, you showed up to the condo and threw away everything I had left behind. To be honest, I kind of felt bad for how easy it was to guess what you would do. You really haven't changed, you know that?
Okay, I get it. You're smart. You were right and I was wrong, so please come home. There's no way I can handle taking care of Mom and Dad. I promise I'll move out too, so please don't do this to me. It's much too late for that now. The only reason you came back in the first place was to try and leech off of Mom and Dad. You've always only ever thought of your well-being and making sure that you were having a good time. So I just thought I would give you a small taste of the hell that you have put me through over the years. After that, I blocked my whole family from all of my social media. Also, they were all forced to leave the condo within the month. They finally managed to find a place to live, in a rundown apartment building on the edge of town. Of course, both Mom and Dad had gotten used to living an easy life with me and only grew more and more cantankerous when Pearl couldn't provide for them. Now, all three of them get into fights with each other every day. They're all working to the point of tears at a part-time job normally worked by high schoolers. And Pearl, who only ever cared about her own comfort and entertainment, has finally got her just desserts. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.